I go back and forth when I'm in it. No hesitation, put it on me, baby. No DL, baby, you win. Don't never let me tell you different. Don't never let me tell you different, baby.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jewel, and you're watching Jewel's World. As you can see by the title, I'm gonna be doing a story time video. I already know I got my story time glasses on because I'm feeling the video. Like, this is my first story time, so let's get to it. I'm not gonna be exposing nobody's names or school or my school or whatever at the time. So yeah. So I was 14 and I was a freshman. And I had just moved to Florida at the time that, like, all this happened. I think, yeah, I was 14 and freshman. And so I had my little boyfriend or whatever, you know. And I was like, you know what? Ain't nobody gonna be home. Oh, yeah. And at the time, since I was a freshman in high school, my little sister, Georgian, she was in 7th grade in middle school. And middle school gets out at 4 o'clock. So she wouldn't get home till about, like, 4:45. And then my mom wouldn't get home off of work and home until about 5 or something. Sometimes she got off early, but that was very rare. Pretty much since I was in high school, freshman year, I got home at like 2 every day. So I pretty much thought to myself, you know, I got 2 hours, you know, you could come over real quick, you know, we could just, you know, have a little us time, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We could have a little, you know what I'm talking about. It was in August. And then he had came over. We wasn't really doing nothing major, you know what I'm saying? I'm only 14. So it wasn't like, you know, wasn't doing nothing big at that time. We was chilling on the couch in the living room because my room just wasn't the biggest at the time. And also, it just, like, I didn't have a TV in there. Like, I didn't have much in there. So it was just, like, better off in more space inside the living room. So we was just watching a movie. The TV was going and stuff. But, you know, we wasn't really watching the movie. He had his shirt off. Trust me, I had my clothes on. I did have my clothes on. Don't even try to go there with that one. And we was, you know, we was kissing. It was getting steamy and stuff. And I kind of lost track of the time. Really, throughout the whole 2 hours since I had got home, it was just, like, full of, like, play fighting, just, like, regular stuff a younger couple would do, I guess. It wasn't really nothing big until around, I think, like, 3:30, we sat down and started watching the movie. And then towards the end, it started getting a little steamy and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then this is what I heard. And then, you know, that's when I heard the key in the door. And, you know, I kind of was like, damn. What time is it? And so I looked at the time and it was I think it was like 4:45. And the time was 4:45. I was about to piss myself, bro. Like, don't nobody come home at 4:45. Like, everybody's supposed to be home around 5 o'clock. You know, and the whole plan was for him to leave at around 4, like, no later than 4. And we lost track of the time. So the key was in the door. I'm praying to God in my head. I'm like, I hope this is my little sister. I hope this is my little sister. But just in case it wasn't, I told him, you know, go hide. Like, collect your stuff. Go hide. And of course, I run downstairs. I run down the steps. And I see my mom's face coming through the door, bro. So I was all the way down the steps. And then I was like, hey, Mom, how was work? You know, acting all funky and stuff. Like, I was trying not to act funky, but my mama too smart. Like, she know when something going on. So she was like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you coming to greet me at the door? And I was like, nothing. I just missed you, you know, like, like, I just wanted to say what's up. Like, what you doing? Like, and then she was like, why you standing like that? Like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, nothing's wrong with me. She didn't even start walking up the steps yet. That's how you knew, like, she knew something was up. And she was like, Jill, so what happened in school today? I was like, nothing happened in school. She was like, okay. So you got somebody in my house? That's what she said. That was the second question. Like, she knew right, like, she got straight to the point. Like, I knew it was over with. She was like, so there's a boy in my house. And I was like, I didn't know if I should say no, because if I said no and she found out, then I would have been lying and she would have been even more mad. And then if I said yes, then off with my head. Like, my head would have been off. I was like, I'm sorry. And then I didn't even answer yes or no. I just started crying. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was scared to ask you if he could come over. And like, I was just crying, man. Like, I didn't want to. She was like, shut the hell up. Like, don't stop talking. And then she had pushed me to the side, like on the railing. And she went straight upstairs. And once she got to the top of the stairs, this is what she did. She was whistling, bro. She was literally whistling for him to come out. And it's so funny because he hid inside the kitchen closet. Really? You gonna hide inside the kitchen closet? You really gonna hide inside the kitchen closet? And he didn't gather none of his stuff. He didn't have his book bag together. He didn't have his phone together. None of that. And his shirt was still off. And my mom went in there. She was like, what the hell are you doing in my house? Like, you lucky my husband ain't here. Yada, yada, yada. We would have tore your ass apart. You lucky he ain't here to get you before I could. Or whatever she said. I don't know. She was just like, you know, she was screaming at him. And then I'm just on the steps crying. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I'm not gonna walk up there and get screamed at too. Like, what the hell? And so he gathered all his stuff. And he started walking down the steps. Right past my mom. And then he forgot his phone in the living room. So he walked back up the steps past my mom again. And then grabbed his phone. And walked back down the steps. And out the door. Didn't say not one word. I didn't hear a sorry. I didn't hear like nothing. So that made it even worse. But once he walked out the door, I locked the door. And then I walked straight to my room. My mama went straight to her room. And I was thinking, like, why is she not in here screaming at me? Like, maybe I'm safe. Like ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm good. But nah. She came in my room 5 minutes later. But during the 5 minutes, after I went straight to my room, you already know what I did. Y'all, you know what I did. I deleted all my apps, deleted majority of my pictures, deleted all my messages. I just pretty much cleared my whole phone, changed my passcode, I just logged out of everything. Like, I just erased pretty much the whole phone. And because I already knew she would have, like, she was going to take it and she was going to go inside of it. But 5 minutes later, she came in my room and was like, something has got to be wrong with you. And then she just took my phone. And that was literally like 2 days before my birthday. My birthday's August 30th.
August 30th.
Just saying, because it's coming up and y'all can send me stuff. You know, I accept cash and presents, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have a phone for my birthday either. But when she took my phone, she just went straight back to her room. And I just stood in my room crying. And yeah. And I didn't have a phone for the whole school year. From August all the way throughout till next June. Didn't have no phone. Pretty much our relationship kept going. That did not stop our relationship. That little incident with my mom. I had started texting him off my laptop or a friend's phone. And pretty much I saw him in school anyway. So it really wasn't that hard to like keep in contact with him and stuff like that. So it's not really, honestly, now that I look back on it, it wasn't really that bad of an incident, because I know other moms that would have like flipped out, probably would have got their ass whooped or something like that if that would happen in some other household. That pretty much wraps up my little mini story time. That's what I could think of off the top of my head. So if y'all want to hear more stories, go ahead and comment down below, you know, give me more topics, and I most likely can talk about it, because why would I not have a story? Like, who y'all think I am? Like, wait. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time on Jules World. Yeah.